My car will not start. I turned it on this morning and it just clicked.
Nothing happens.
I tried again, it just clicked again, and this time it brought up a message
Engine cannot be started. Starter system fault.
saying that the starter motor was bad.
This is annoying.
I did what anyone would do and waited a little bit and tried again, and it worked.
Alright, turning on my car. Oh, it started.
Now it's working.
So I just drive like this as long as possible? Or?
But this tells me that I need to replace my starter ASAP before it leaves me stranded on the side of the road. The starter that I went with is from our friends at WAI Global. And they are a global manufacturer and supplier of 100% new units. So here is the starter itself. And this starter will replace the old Mini one, and it will work perfectly, if not better, than the one that's already there. So today we're going to be installing this starter onto my car and hopefully showing some of the benefits that this WAI Global starter has when compared to all the other starters on the market. We hope you enjoy. Please make sure you like and subscribe as it really helps us out. My name is Ethan and welcome to Car Creations. So the nice thing about being 100% new is imagine if you had a toothbrush and you got it from one of the other manufacturers and the handle looked okay, so they just kind of washed it off. Maybe they added a few more bristles or something like that and then sold that to you. Would you like to use that? Probably not, I would say. And this works in a very similar way. But a lot of the aftermarket starters will do exactly that. I don't have to worry about any old parts being in it. It'll be completely new, and when I put it in my car, I should expect a lifespan of a brand new product. So when you buy the WAI starter, it comes with a website that gives you step-by-step instructions on how to install it on your car. So I'm just gonna bring it up here, and I'm gonna go down and follow these instructions and show you how it applies to my Mini. So first of all, it should take about an hour. Then we're gonna make sure it's the starter, and the vehicle itself told us in this case that it was the starter, so we have no issue there. So first of all, we have to go and disconnect the battery. Make sure you do that because you don't want to fry anything. After that, we're gonna lift up the car, and now we're going to go and make sure we find the cables that we need to disconnect from the starter. As you can tell here, there's a lot of goo on here. So, and then this is the positive wire, this is the negative. So we just have to take off the positive wire first. All right, hopefully it says 13 mil. Nice. All right, off comes the positive. Nothing like a socket to do the work for you, eh? So the power is disconnected, so now we're gonna disconnect the Torx. They're right here, and right here. Some cars will have little shims that help align the starter. Make sure that if your car has that you take a picture of where those are so you can add those after you install the new one. Next, we just need to remove the bolts and uninstall the starter. All right, last bolt. Now it's time to remove this very gently. There you go. Nice, look at that. Oh. So our next step is to inspect the teeth on the starter as well as on the engine and make sure that there's anything broken or missing, because sometimes that can happen and that can lead to bigger issues down the road if you don't take care of that. Look at this in here to make sure there's no broken teeth, and there's no broken teeth. So after we take the old starter out, we are gonna now compare it with the new one to make sure that all the mounting hardware is the same and that the old one will match perfectly with the new one that we're now installing on the car. So we're now gonna install the new one. I'm just gonna bring up the Torx spec so we can make sure that it's perfect when we put it on. We're gonna do it with the bolts and then reconnect the old cables to the starter. We're gonna put it the same way that the other one went in. So that's this way around, and just hand tighten them down. I'm just gonna bring up the Torx spec so we can make sure that it's perfect. Okay, all the bolts are on. Now it's time to add some power to it. All right, so I'm gonna test the car to see if it works, and I'm gonna leave the belly pan off and the car in the air, and I'll put the camera underneath so you can see exactly what happens when it turns on, or if it doesn't. All right, so it worked. That website was super helpful to understand the basics of what to do on your car. Obviously, each car is different. Some cars have the starter on the top, some have it on the bottom, but in this case, my car has it right on the bottom. So I asked them how many times can a motor core, for example, be recycled? and it can be recycled up to 6 times. So you might get a new starter for your car and it fails a couple years down the road. So many aftermarket manufacturers will say that their parts meet or exceed OE specifications. But what they don't tell you, like we were saying before, that they will put old parts into it. So just like 2 years down the road, you already are having to replace some of the old parts that you put in your car. So with 100% new, you can rest assured that this starter that I just put my Mini will last just as long than the OE starter originally in my car. I am very happy with it, and it works, and I'm not getting that message anymore. So if you're interested in any alternators or starters or anything like that, check out WAI Global, and I'm sure that you'll be impressed as I am. And that's our video today. We hope you enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please make sure that you like and subscribe if you really appreciate it. Most of all, we hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you all in the next one.